Welcome back to Melbourne, Australia, and today we're at the Vegemite factory on none other than one Vegemite Way. Today we are looking at another Melbourne invention, albeit not really a popular one globally, an Australian Icon VEGEMITE. It all started in 1919 after the First World War. Marmite imports from the United Kingdom were heavily disrupted. So our good friend Cyril Callister was tasked by his employers at Fred Walker's & Co. to figure out how to make a spread from the yeast that the brewers dumped after brewing beer. The original recipe included yeast from the breweries, salt, celery, and onions. Not really what you would call an appealing sounding mix. Originally, Vegemite was sold in 1923 as a food to promote children's health. It wasn't until the Kraft Cheese Company ventures of the late 1920s and 30s in Australia and the outbreak of the Second World War that sales of Vegemite began to take off. Vegemite was added to army rations in the war, resulting in 9 out of 10 households in Australia having Vegemite in post-World War II Australia. From then on, it was almost always positive news for Vegemite and the brand. The famed Vegemite sandwich received a famous line in the 1981 Men at Work song Down Under, and then in 1984, Vegemite was the first electronically scanned barcode at a checkout in Australia. The billionth jar of Vegemite was produced in Australia right here in Port Melbourne in 2008. After a rough patch of ownership, Vegemite is back and wholly Australian owned in Australian hands. Foreigners seem to have a slight misconception of how Vegemite is meant to be served, although it is loved by Australians at home and abroad.
Vegemite, the delicious spread, provides the vitamin B1 your family needs daily. Be sure you put Vegemite next to the pepper and salt whenever you set the table.